is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Noles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bulldogs offense takes the field to start this game off. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Turning it on! Past the first down marker and still running. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
Dropping back, it's nickel. Grab near the sticks, it's Clark. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Georgia! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Sperry. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 35. the 7-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Breaks the tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got a man. It's Clark. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Makes it past the marker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answers so far. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's nickel. Snagged in the middle. It's Taylor. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A low line drive and not his best work. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll take the deep shot. Soft spot in the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. A first down for the offense. Rides the back on the option, the give. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
He's got an open man. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Well, the offense on third down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
He slides that just inside the right upright. Are forced to settle for 3. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. to the ground to try to pick up the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Fires to the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Georgia sends out the punt team. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man across the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. They're working that left side. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Stokes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Going for 6. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, third down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This would be huge right before the half.
Flips it out in the flat. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles. Getting set for the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had him, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's nickel. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Trying to find the end zone. They will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 7 over Jacksonville State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets it past the marker. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And the Noles moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Makes the grab down the middle. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
The sure hands, it's Bryant. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Stokes. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a 1st down as they try to score one late in the half. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Noles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Running back searching for a hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Berry. Working that left side now. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to pass. Under fire. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense,
There he goes! And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. And the Seminoles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he got loose. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, no! And the comeback is on.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on
He's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out, and no one's accounting for...
Got some room into the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady dive because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Berry. Looking down the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back on the move. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Leaves it with the back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one,
Touchdown, Dogs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
And the returner will be brought down. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Seminoles will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, down a throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to pass, it's Nickel. Finds his man, it's Mills. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Inside the 25. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Colorado State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Flying down the right side. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it. It's Powell. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for space. It's Powell. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Georgia. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Now the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles are on the move. The give to the back. Turning it on. Oh, what a move. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. The Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late running the ball on third.
Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's nickel. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe.
Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the ground with the back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Quarterback takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week,